Hey, good morning, everybody. It's finally Friday. It is May the 3rd, and I'm Chris Allen here on the Sam Channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Well, before I get into the weather, let me just advise you here and let you in on this that I will be out starting tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So there will not be this weather update on any of those days because I'll be going out of town. It is my 41st wedding anniversary to Miss Sheila. So, we're getting out of town. Finally. It has been so long since we've been anywhere. But we're getting out of town and going to take a road trip, going to spend several days away and just relax. And so I won't be doing this starting tomorrow and through Wednesday of next week. I'll be back on Thursday. Same goes for the radio, same goes for television. So, just going to take some time, 41 years. Imagine, just imagine somebody putting up with me for 41 years. Yeah, that's pretty incredible. Yeah, I know it works both ways, but still, I mean, you guys know how it is. But anyway, so on to the weather. Let's get to it. As advertised, rain is on the Plano cam this morning. Lots of clouds. Those are going to be with us all day. Raindrops will be numerous, but will come in waves. It's going to be cloudy, and it's going to be muggy. It is going to be warm. Not as warm as it was yesterday. Yesterday, by the way, what are you laughing at? What was that for? Oh, okay. You're just still laughing at me. Okay. Just now getting the joke over there. Anyway, so yesterday's high was 87. And that was running 12 degrees above average. That's crazy. 12 degrees above average. And not only that, but that 87 degrees makes it the warmest day of the year so far of 2024. There's the view from downtown. AAA Systems Reservoir Hill camera looking down on the metropolis of Bowling Green. Big city. So there you go. 75 is our average. So we're going to be way above average. Today will be only a couple of degrees above average. We're going to go with 77 because of those clouds that you're looking at and the shower activity. So we're not going to be as warm as it was yesterday, but this is the only day that's going to be like that. After today, we're going to go back up, as you'll soon see in the model blender. So, rain every day in the forecast. Not continual, but a continual chance that it's going to rain on you the next few days. Okay, there we go. Got that established. Now let's move on to the radar and the satellite and all of that. We'll start also with the winds this morning, which are fairly light, unless you start to get one of those little thunderstorms. We had a couple this morning. My News40 lightning detector notification came in early this morning and said lightning is within 15 miles of your location. It knows my phone's location, so it told me that lightning was on the way, and sure enough, it lightninged. I know that's not correct grammar, but anyway, here are the winds coming out of the southeast at 5 miles per hour. Let's check on the radar. There are showers pretty much everywhere, but you can see they're scattered. There is this sort of a line, but it's very fragmented. East of Bowling Green, that's where some of the heftier downpours are occurring this morning. But this is only the beginning. What we had late last night and what we're getting now is just the first round of many rounds of rain, not just one or two or even three, but there's going to be many rounds of rain over the next 7 days. And it's going to come in spurts and in bursts, and some of them could be a little hefty. Here's the next one coming in that's right now in Little Rock, Arkansas, down toward Texarkana. These are pretty hefty thunderstorms that are going. You see the lightning flashes going on there. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. And this is what's causing incredible flooding down around Beaumont, Texas, and Houston, over to Lafayette, Louisiana. Lots of thunderstorms with very heavy rain slowly moving over the same areas. That's what causes flooding. So you're going to hear over the weekend about continual flooding over parts of Texas, Louisiana. Will we see any flooding here? It depends on, I mean, there could be these times when we get a surge of moisture coming in, and then the front that's coming in is expected to slow down. So that will give a little more rise to the possibility that we could have some flooding rains in the area at times, not all the time, but this is going to come in waves so that you get a burst of rain, you may pick up an inch, inch and a half, and then it goes away, waits on the next one to come in. If that happens, then we're okay. And it looks like that's going to be the case instead of coming all at once. So, but, Weather Service will be keeping an eye on that. Here's a look at the cloud cover, pretty extensive over the area this morning. There are a few breaks back to the west. And I know what you're thinking because I've schooled you guys on this stuff. Breaks in the clouds, that means sunshine, that means instability, that means severe weather. Not necessarily in this case. This is not one of those cases that is a setup for severe weather. Now, I will say the caveat here is with this next piece of energy coming in, aiding this, there could be maybe a stronger thunderstorm later today before sunset, but it would be heat-driven, sun-driven, daytime heating type stuff, and then it would fade away after dark. Whether it holds together or not, that will remain to be seen, but something worth watching, and we will throughout the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. But I'm not too concerned about severe weather. A lot of that energy is being spent down in Texas and Louisiana and parts to the west. All right, let's check the Kentucky Mesonet data this morning from all their sensors, and we're waking up to temperatures in the 60s this morning. Again, it's not going to be as warm as it has been the last few days, so we didn't fall off that much in temperature overnight last night because of the warm air and the muggy air, the very moist air that's over the area. So temperatures are just pretty much mid 60s, a few low 60s out east of us. Let's see how much rain we've picked up. Let's go, since it started last night about 9 o'clock, let's go with the past 24 hours. So far at the Corvette sensor here in Warren County, 63 hundredths of an inch of rain. And then the sensor down at the Ag Expo Center has picked up a little bit over a half inch, pretty close. 3/10 of an inch over in Barron County, lighter amounts out east, almost a third of an inch up in Grayson County, Litchfield. And you get these little spots that pick up a lot. Like this is over in Trigg County, Cadiz, almost 3/4 of an inch of rain. So it's kind of here and there. And that's indicative of scattered showers and thunderstorms, nothing too organized, but there will be those times when we have a more of a line of storms or organized thunderstorm activity that could be dumping a little bit more rain than that on the area. Winds are just kind of variable and very light. There's not much wind going on. I want to check moisture content in the dew points. Yeah, they're about equal to the temperature. In fact, as you look over here, Trigg County, which I just highlighted, no wonder they're picking up the heavier rains because their air temperature is 64 and their dew point is exactly the same. So the amount of moisture in the air, or how much, this is how much the temperature in the atmosphere can hold the moisture. So when it's equal, then that's when you get 100% relative humidity. So, yeah, in those places, that's where you're going to get some of the heavier rains. And that's going to be the case all weekend. And even into the beginning of next week, there's not going to be a whole lot of change with that. So let's check the model blender, and especially since I will not be here for the weekend and the beginning of next week, we're not going to see a whole lot of change in temperature. We're going to be 77 or 78 today, noticeably cooler, but not any less humid at all. Still going to be a very humid day today. Then we go into the 80s for much of next week, even going back into the mid 80s as we head into next Wednesday. And then after that, next weekend, we will see a bit of a falling off, not much, but more normal or more seasonable temperatures in the 70s. Again, we're done with freezing weather. This is Derby weekend. Yeah, it's over. It's done. Yay. Wait a minute. Yay, it's done. Okay. I had to cue my audience there. They have that flashing sign, you know, that when you go to a studio audience for a taping. Applause, applause. So anyway, there's that. Now, let's go on to the map features and show you what's going on with that. And like I said, these rains are going to come in waves. They're not going to happen all at once. And that's why I'm thinking we will not have to worry about flooding like some other parts of the country, especially Texas, which is getting some incredible flooding right now. All right, here's the setup for the time being. We've got stalled boundary to the west, waves of low pressure riding along that front, along that boundary, and right here we are with the showers and even a few thunderstorms. Again, today, it's going to come in waves. Here's this afternoon, just after noontime. The front begins to sort of fall apart from this dirty high that is off into North Carolina. Yeah, it's helping break down the boundary, but there are more boundaries to come. Like I said, this is going to be a never-ending parade of systems disturbances coming in over the weekend and into the next week. Here we go into early Saturday morning, scattered showers. Saturday morning, scattered showers. Saturday afternoon, Derby time. They've put back in the chance of showers. They took it out for a little bit, thought that a lot of this is going to dry up a little bit, but I'm starting to believe now we should have just stuck with the original forecast and kept those showers in there. So if you're going to Churchill Downs tomorrow, you're going to be in the paddock area or you're going to be in the stands, the infield, it doesn't matter. There will be a standing chance of showers. That doesn't mean it's going to rain at post time, which is 5:57 Central, 6:57 Eastern. But there is that chance that it could. So here we go into Sunday morning, still green, still showery. Here we go into a 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. More showers and thunderstorms. In fact, the chances start to tick up a little bit more as we get into the beginning of next week. Pretty rainy on Monday. Look, the threat of severe weather back in the plains once again. This is like the third time in as many weeks. So Monday, here's Tuesday. Still rain and thunderstorms. Some of this could be heavy at times. Wednesday into next Thursday. I mean, there's not a day without the green, without the rain, and then the heavier rain, thunderstorms. There's not a day that goes by next week that you will not get rained on. There may be a brief period where you don't get rain, but just wait, there will be more coming. That you can count on. You'll get some rain, you'll get some thunder and lightning. There may be one or two stronger storms somewhere in the mix. But do you think, oh, it's over now? Gosh, we've had enough rain. I think it's over. Nope. It won't be done. It's just going to keep coming. But at least it's not coming all at once, because if it did, then we would have the same issues that Texas is dealing with right now. Okay, let's see who's in the chat box. Mandem98, Ellen, Amy, the Kiggs family, Gregory, Shannon, Patty, let's see, Sharon, Linda, Tanisha. Thank you all for chiming in this morning. And again, if you're just joining me and you didn't hear me and you're watching live here at, what's the current time? 7:25, 7:26. I will not be here tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Taking those days out, not doing this. 41st wedding anniversary. We're getting out of town. I love you guys, but we're getting the heck out of Dodge. I love you enough to come back next Thursday. So none of this, no podcast, no radio show, and no TV at News40. So, yeah, just going to take a break, enjoy the ride, see the scenery. You'll see later where we're going. I mean, I don't want to let it out right now, but we're going to take a few days and just take a breath. Yes. All right. Thank you, guys. Love you. Like I said, mean it. God bless you, and thank you for watching as always. And I will see you next Thursday right here.